Hey, what is up, you guys? It's your boy Straydog here. We're back at it again with another video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to whatever time you're watching this. So this one is a bit different from our usual reaction videos. This one is coming from anime. This one is coming from OHARA. I don't know if you're subscribed to him, but do check his channel out. He specializes in One Piece anime related stuff, and different theories and all that shit. So let's check this one out. This is Luffy's new godly powers after Wano. So Wano arc is insane, like insane, especially the latest chapter where Joey Boy is back and the smile and all that. So I don't know if you know about that, but if you didn't, spoiler alert, I guess, but not that a vague spoiler alert. So let's check this one out. Really spoiler alert though in this one. So if you're not up to speed with the latest One Piece, especially the manga, you might, I don't know, but this is speculation though, so I don't know, just come for the ride. Let's go.
Luffy will be one of the strongest and most influential characters in One Piece at the end of Wano. Throughout this arc, he has pushed his Haki abilities to a whole new level, now being able to use advanced forms of all three types. He's capable to look slightly into the future after his fight with Katakuri, is able to deal immense damage to enemies from the inside by circulating his armament Haki in preparation for the raid on Onigashima, and now has unlocked the true powers of Conqueror's Haki during his fight with Kaido, manifesting it into the ultimate physical force that can be used to make yourself close to indestructible and break through any defense. By taking these three skills to the next level, the Yonko level I guess, Luffy has already proven that he has the right ambitions needed to stand at the top and become king of the pirates.
Yes,
but is Haki really the only thing that Luffy will need to improve to claim that title and find the One Piece?
Devil fruit.
Think not. Luffy has shown that he can fight on a level with Kaido and Big Mom right now, which, don't get me wrong, already shows just how ridiculously much Luffy has grown just since the beginning of Wano. But don't forget that Kaido also had to face off against the Scabbards and 3 others of the Supernova before getting into the 1v1 duel with Luffy. And even then, when he starts taking more and more actual damage throughout the fight, still, Luffy seems to be the one closer to running out of energy first. And yet, as we all know, Luffy has to win. And so it was clear to the beginning, I think, that Luffy would also need to get an upgrade to his Devil Fruit power abilities as well, once the raid on Onigashima started. A lot has been thrown out there. Gear 5, the Gomu Gomu no Mi finally awakening, or I personally always thought that was the most fascinating option. Luffy actually not being a rubber man altogether, but
Mythical Jones
having eaten a legendary Devil Fruit all along. So let's talk about it. What's up, my name is Manu, and since quite early on, Wano has already been my favorite arc in all of One Piece, with the exception of Water 7. I believe the detail in which Eiichiro Oda, the author of One Piece, has painted the rich culture and history of Wano in the first 2 acts is truly unparalleled in the story before this. Wano clearly was always going to be a passion project and pivotal moment in the story for this man that was planned right from the start. Oden's flashback that was a truly unexpected firework of reveals and epicness, to me personally, was the best in the story so far, rivaled again only by Robin's. And
Oden wouldn't be Oden if it wasn't Bull.
The character development so many of our favorite characters have went through in the Land of the Samurai is just unparalleled, with countless arcs culminating here. I'm talking Sanji, Law, Big Mom, Momo, and basically the entire saga ever since entering the New World. And still, despite my love for great storytelling and world building, still, once the fighting actually began, even I couldn't help but think about this one thing. how strong is Luffy going to be at the end of all this and going into the next arc? I think by now there is a pretty clear answer to this, but what you need to understand is that Luffy's influence in the world doesn't just come purely from him becoming stronger, but also from who he is as a person.
Yeah. Oh. The most terrifying power.
As Mihawk explains wonderfully here, Luffy has the very unique and powerful ability to slowly pull the people around him towards him, friends and enemies alike. And Mihawk clearly someone who knows what he's talking about, because he is incredibly powerful himself. So when he says that it's Luffy's most terrifying power, I feel like we should take that quite seriously. Also, I just find it really hard not to respect what this man has to say. So how exactly has Luffy risen to the position in the world where he's at right now, where he's respected by Yonko and a #1 target for the world government? Well, easy. He has already changed the entire balance of the world fundamentally. He defeated 3 of them, Crocodile, Doflamingo, and Moria, getting stronger and stronger in the process. And Hancock, Kuma, Mihawk Law, and I guess even Buggy have helped him at some point, with Jinbei even joining his crew. And by exposing their plots on Alabasta and Dressrosa, he then even pulled some Marines on his side, including Fujitora, who ended up being the decisive force in getting rid of the system altogether, shifting the balance of the 3 powers in the world significantly that had probably been established for ages.
Ooh. Imagine him being the father of Zoro.
Even more impressively to me, he is, as far as we know at least, the first pirate since Rocks to openly declare war on the world government when saving Robin from Enies Lobby. He punched a celestial dragon on Sabaody, broke into Impel Down, the most safe prison in the world, and disrupted the war at Marineford to save his brother Ace. Which I absolutely love, because even though the government technically won, yes, Luffy managed to completely ruin their intended victory over piracy by gaining a ton of allies, unlocking Conqueror's Haki, revealing his true heritage, and even inspiring Whitebeard to repeat Roger's last words, making the pirate movement probably even stronger than before.
One Piece.
And now, after having awakened his Haki powers after 2 years of training, Luffy is doing the same thing all over again, but this time with the Yonko system. He formed powerful alliances to take down Kaido, embarrassed Big Mom in front of the entire world, forced both of them to form an alliance on their own, and still had the audacity to attack them heads on in their own territory. And I'm not even talking about Shanks yet, who most likely has been a powerful ally to Luffy behind the scenes all the while, if Oda-sensei doesn't pull the world's largest reverse card move on all of them.
Oh my god, imagine Shanks actually being an enemy. That would be, that would be 1,000 and I don't know how many episodes there are in the anime already. 1,000 and more. Insane.
And on top of all that, he's also allied to other former members of the Roger Pirates like Rayleigh.
Yeah, Rayleigh, and then don't forget about Marco and all that.
He has ties to the Revolutionary Army because, his dad, and is friends with ancient weapons like Shirahoshi. Basically, whatever world-changing event there has been in the story so far, Luffy has been somehow involved in it. And after Wano, having survived and overcome the alliance of 2 of the Yonko, he also is in possession of more road poneglyphs than anyone else at this point, with someone in his crew actually capable of reading them and leading him to the One Piece.
Nico Robin, the devil.
I think it's pretty fair to assume that Luffy after Wano is pretty much the most wanted and influential person on the sea, rivaled only by Blackbeard and his father Dragon in terms of the threat that he poses to the world government. So, why do I think that Luffy massively improving his haki was still not enough for Wano? Well, to answer that spicy question, I need something to calm my nerves first. And what a coincidence, because this video has the perfect sponsor for just that. Boxu, who sent me their wonderful Sakura Season Edition this month.
So
Boxu is a monthly snack box subscription service that delivers original assortments of premium Japanese snacks and tea pairings directly from Japan to wherever you may live. For me, the best thing about this, besides how good all this stuff actually tastes, is that they collaborate with traditional Japanese family manufacturers that make these snacks and candies locally. So you don't just get some random stuff you can just get in any Japanese supermarket, but
these are
quality products. So this is the perfect opportunity to experience some great authentic Japanese food. If you want to try it out for yourself, go get your own Boxu snack box and get 15 bucks off your first order using my code and link in the description below. Now, just as many other people, I'm pretty sure that there will be at least one more arc before Laugh Tale with Elbaf, and who knows, knowing Oda-sensei, maybe even one or two other smaller ones. So couldn't Luffy simply have gotten a power-up in those arcs as well?
Elbaf would be sick, you know, the land of the giants. That would be a beautiful, I don't know how he's going to, how Oda Sensei is going to put that one. A bit more on the Viking-ish side of things as well. Maybe. We'll never know.
Well, I think the story has always suggested to us that, no, Luffy will have to get at least one more power upgrade during Wano. I honestly believe that his long-anticipated encounter with Shanks will center around truly mastering his conqueror's haki and proving himself as worthy to finding the One Piece. But I don't think that he will unlock any new skills during that necessarily. As I've discussed in detail in this video here, I believe that Luffy, Zoro, and who knows, maybe even Sanji will be out for the first half of the Elbaf arc after Wano, if it is the Elbaf arc, of course. All of them having gone far beyond their limits and exhausting their powers.
Especially Zoro with the what you call this, with the treatment, you know, the treatment that he went through with him looking like a fucking cross thing, treatment that he needed to go through. So,
this might well be an arc for characters like Usopp to shine before the final battle against Blackbeard. So even if Luffy will have to reach his true peak against his strongest opponent on Laugh Tale, I think the groundworks for all of that will have to be laid in Wano. And so the next crazy power he needs to defeat Teach can't just be pulled out of nowhere, but something we've seen before, just not fully controlled or perfected yet at that point. And this power, of course, is related to his devil fruit, something I actually already made an entire series of videos about. I've really found it interesting to follow how the focus for Luffy's powers has shifted throughout his fight with Kaido. At first, he was beaten real badly when arriving at Wano, so he learned Ryo to be able to deal at least some damage to Kaido. And even though that worked a lot better, he still needed the support of Law, Kid, and Killer, and Zoro, of course. Then, Luffy finally understood that he could actively use his Conqueror's haki to fight Kaido one-on-one. As Rayleigh explained, and Luffy's haki truly bloomed during this battle, as much as it could, I would argue, truly bringing him into Yonko territory power-wise. By the way, I will make a video analyzing and explaining haki in One Piece soon, so if you want to see that...
When this fight gets animated, holy shit. This will be very nice.
Power-wise. By the way, I will make a video analyzing and explaining haki in One Piece soon, so if you want to see that and are a true mad lad, make sure to subscribe and become one of 500,000. 500,000. Yeah, people who subscribe to this channel for some reason. Thank you. And yet, even that still wasn't enough. So the only thing left that Luffy had neglected throughout the New World pretty much that gave all the other Yonko an even bigger advantage was the use of their powerful devil fruits, and that's when the focus of the story once again had to shift. Now I want you to be careful because there will be manga spoilers from here on out.
Manga spoilers.
So suddenly,
manga spoilers. Alright. You have been warned.
we learned about Shanks going out of his way to steal the Gomu Gomu no Mi, which, as I explained in this video that, wow, many of you really liked, clearly suggested that the fruit might be very special indeed. We learn about the Sangot Nika that coincidentally just literally looks like Luffy's silhouette.
Ow, I remember this one.
The Sangot Nika.
This was on Skypea? Am I right?
That
when they were partying with the wolves and shit.
Coincidentally just literally looks like Luffy's silhouette on Skypea. It's revealed that even Law and Kid have already managed to awaken their fruits, and finally, we learn that the Gorosei think that a legendary devil fruit will awaken once again, which's true name has been hidden from history, and they order Luffy to be taken out by ZP0, apparently putting a premature and quite unhonorable end to Luffy's duel with Kaido.
Kaido's face when he struck Luffy, like he was heartbroken, man. The man has been blue-balled 2 times in a couple of years, and he was enjoying the fight as well with the one with Odin, and then this one, it's just he's in tears.
And so based on all of this, I personally feel like the manga has basically been screaming for Luffy to awaken new powers in the situation for quite a while now. And there are really only 3 valid options to consider here. One, Luffy finds a new creative and powerful way to use his current fluid. Yeah, he unlocks his current fruit and unlocks Gear 5. 2, Luffy awakens his rubber fruit in one of the ways discussed in this video here, not exactly unlikely. Or number 3, it turns out that Luffy's fruit has never been the rubber fruit after all, but actually a legendary power feared by the government, for example, like the Sun Wukong fruit. Something I also made a video about if you're interested.
That would be so sick.
Since we can't have Luffy be unreasonably stronger than all of his peers right after Wano, I think that this will simply be the first time that we see it happening and the incredible potential that comes with it. Similarly to how Luffy used Conqueror's Haki at Marineford.
Color of the King.
I really think it will only be something that Luffy will actively master towards the actual climax of the story, when he will inevitably have to face the cataclysmic powers of Blackbeard, Akainu, the Gorosei, and Imu. And I honestly think that that's a fantastic...
I don't know if Luffy will fight Imu though. Maybe his father will fight Imu, and then Luffy will defeat Blackbeard with Akainu, something like that. Maybe? I don't know.
Writing choice. While I can see some people complaining that it would basically come out of nowhere, as I've laid out for you just now, I think that it has been foreshadowed and worked towards for quite a while now. It also will not diminish Luffy's previous efforts against Kaido at all, I think. Especially since CP0 put an unhonorable end to the battle anyways and stabbed Luffy in the back. Much rather, I think it is something that will showcase Luffy's unparalleled will to win, protect his friends, and fulfill his dream. In other words, the things necessary to even awaken these powers in the first place. Now, as exciting as it is knowing that Luffy is about to get his power up, if you really want to blow your own mind and take it to the next level, this isn't enough on its own. You have to know what it actually might be. There is actually an absolutely crazy theory about Luffy's close connection to the Monkey King Sun Wukong that has changed how people see One Piece forever. And that's why you really shouldn't ignore this video, because it's twice as exciting as this one, and in combination will make you feel like you've really figured out Luffy's true powers. Also, if you've read the latest chapter, you can also check out my thoughts on that right here.
Alright, that was Luffy's new godly powers after Wano, like basically a theory on what his powers would be or could be after Wano. So if you enjoyed that one, like the video and share this with your family and friends. Check out the original video and check out OHARA. There's always going to be a link in the description box down below for that one. But that will be it for this one though. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much guys for watching. Until next time folks. Bye bye.